as usual, I have to apologize. And actually, it's not me because no apologize will be me admitting, be me being liable. Let me refrain from that saying that. Actually, I'm telling you, I am not liable for whatever symptoms you show from getting secondhand cringe from what it is that we are about to watch here. Yet another example of mass cultism and mass cultism, faulty cultism. So you got the cringe warning. So don't be emailing me talking about I ended up in the hospital after watching this video. I'm coming to collect. No, you've got the warning. Okay, you've got the warning. I've given it to you. So whatever happens after this, I already told y'all that the discretion I advised. I giving you that. So don't be emailing me, mailing me, coming to collect monies because what you're about to watch gives you start to show symptoms and you end up in the hospital from secondhand cringe. Let's check it out.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines. Help all the people who have been quarantined. We'll wear our masks and we'll have to stay distant. We'll wash our hands and we'll be more resistant. Fauci, yes? Promise us, please. We'll have a cure that can fight off this disease. Restrictions will lift with some ease. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me. Thank you.
Look. Again, now I know some people are watching this. I'm looking at the live chat right now. It's flying. Look, if you end up in the hospital, that's not on me. Okay? I warned you. I tried. I attempted to do it. I attempted to warn you. I'm sorry. But you on your own. That I will apologize. Not for the cringe. I already warned y'all. You know what I mean? That's on y'all. I built an immunity to this shit. Paying attention to what's been going on over the last year, I built immunity, so I'm fine. When I it hurts, but you know I can fight off the symptoms. Now, y'all, I can't speak for it. I'm not paying for your hospital bills. Look, now that's centered around this whole vaccinate New York thing. They're trying to fucking get all of these people vaccinated. Guys, I get it. Some of y'all get very upset. Now, I've said it before. When I call it a cult. When I say it's a cult, I understand a lot of y'all get frustrated. But when the behavior is as such, there's no word more perfect for it. You guys are in a fucking cult. The COVID's cult. Be it how you approach this Fauci guy, or be it the mask stuff, we have to call it a cult because you express your cultism. And it shows itself. How many more cringe-inducing videos, entire streams that we have dedicated to this material? I'm not searching for it. You provided for me. You provided for me, man. You're in a cult. You're in a cult, and the way that you guys are acting surrounding this virus and its vaccine and its savior in Fauci is cult-like. There's no other way to describe it. You guys are in a cult. Okay? And you're weird. And it's and I'm gonna end on this note, or rather with this make this final point. In how y'all present this whole ordeal, it's a unique situation. I ain't talking about with the virus. I'm saying it's a unique thing in how y'all have tried to reconstruct the populace in terms of how they interact with each other all over this, despite what its impact is. Let's say your actions don't really match with the impact of it, and you've just thrown logic out the window. How we've acted before is no longer permissible because you now got to stop people from getting every virus all the time. And when y'all then couple that with y'all's like you're pushing this whole vaccine thing on people, which you think you'd be able to convince in itself. People should be falling over themselves for it, and some of y'all did. But now you have instances like with New York or like with Texas, I know, where the demand has just fell off a cliff because the branch COVIDians have already gotten a jab, right? So now the only thing that's left are the people that either would have no problem assuming a risk, don't think that it's okay to, or they're okay with assuming the risk. All of it's assuming risk, or rather risk assessment, but they're not falling over each other or falling over their neighbor to try to get a vaccine that just came out. That doesn't make them anti-vax. That just means, okay, this looking at it, virus is 99% survival rate. So likely that a person is looking like me or in my sort of health demographic, they won't end up like having to struggle with this. I'll take my chances, right? So they have to do stuff like this. So they've rolled out like sort of these cult-like showcasings, if you will, the celebrities, right? You remember ad council taking your money, stealing your money, right, to pay HBO or Warner Bros. Or whoever to sit up there and have your like the movies that you're familiar with and having them cover. They do stuff like that. We got Wonder Woman like in a mask and all this type of stuff. They do stuff like that. And when they do, they get upset when we say that they're in the cult. Guys, you're in a cult. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody that acts with caution or even people that got the vaccines are in a cult. But that shit right there absolutely is cult-like. And the overall general scale, when we look at this, is absolutely cult-like. You guys are in a cult. You need to come to terms with it and adjust. If you don't like the idea that you're in one, and you don't like the fact that people are saying that you're in one because you, I don't know, do stuff like that, don't do stuff like that. We're calling it a cult because that's what it is. That's a literal cult. And you're in it. I'd suggest. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.